Right. Been around too many times. Hi, Richard Stern, Chairman of the O2 Register and Registered Director. We're here at the London Classic Car Show at Syon Park, northwest London. We've got a fantastic lineup for you all this weekend, and we've got the biggest stand and some cracking cars on show for everybody. Starting off with celebrating 50 years this year of the model, the TII. I've got lovely orange, Colorado orange car on display here today. Moving on to the Cabriolet, the 2002 Cabriolet, the later square light model, square rear light model. Next to that we have a 2002 Turbo, one of 1,672 ever made. This current model is owned by BMW UK, and obviously, as you can see, is in pristine condition. Europe's first turbocharged car, the car that invented turbo lag. That's the one. A lot of them were smashed up, inexperienced drivers put into ditches and trees, and yeah, now a very cult car. Moving on, we've got another exceptionally rare car. We've got an E12 530 MLE from South Africa.
My name is Ian Bergen. This is my 1976 BMW 530 MLE. Pretty rare car. It's a homologation special built by BMW South Africa to go racing in the modified production series. This particular car is number 23 of 100 made, and from what I understand, it's the only one that's in the UK and Europe as we speak. Finding the car was a funny experience actually. I have an E28, that's an ongoing project, and 12 months ago during lockdown I actually started searching for an E12 M535i. Reached out to a couple of the members of BMW Club UK, Pat helped me, pointed me in the direction of a couple of E12s, and I found one in Holland that needed some restoration work and a little bit too much for me to take on, knowing that what I did with the E28. Through a contact of mine that's from South Africa, he sent me a link to an E28 M5, and in the background I saw this in the corner of one of the images, and I just asked what it was. I actually thought it was going to be an M535i, and the guy actually said no, it's a 530 MLE, and immediately was like, what the hell? So yeah, the rest is pretty predictable what happened. Bodywork wise, the only thing I've changed on the car is the decals. I've given the paint a refresh just from a detailer, so it's not had any paint work whatsoever. The interior is untouched, got a Hoover. And so other than fitting new decals onto the exterior and just generally cleaning it, most of the attention to date has been put on the brakes, mechanical overhaul, all the bushings, all the brakes, tightened up the gear selector, just the general stuff that that has some wear and tear. The climate in South Africa isn't kind to these cars in terms of rubber. Everything was just perished, so from every bush on the car was just completely shot, so I just gave it a complete overhaul and then got a little bit carried away with the engine. So the engine needed nothing, it was perfectly turnkey, completely reliable, it was completely stock, and I always just fancied the car on triple Webers. So got some triple Weber 45s for it. The guy who's done the mechanical overhaul builds some of these engines for chevrons in the classic racing scene, and he was like the guy on my shoulder, just kind of telling me, hey, what about this, what about that? So basically the head has been fully ported. The Billis 288 cam fitted to the car, triple 45s, I'm having a fully tubular exhaust manifold made for the car, so again, being right-hand drive, they're not available off the shelf, so you have to make something custom. So that will go onto the car. Unfortunately, didn't get it made in time, had to prioritise what was important to make it here. So I'll have triple Weber 45s and exhaust. The headwork will be fully done on it. Pretty cool Bluetooth ignition kit on it. It's called 123 ignition, so it's fully programmable. And essentially it'll have about maybe 240 horsepower, but it sounds awesome. I'll be honest, I've literally driven the car just into here since it's been done. It feels so good. It's a weird sensation when you drive new cars. I guess the reason why I love these cars so much is because of that analog mechanical feeling that you get with them. You just don't get it from a modern day car. They're just, even cars with twice the horsepower, you know, supercars, they're so refined and so whittled down with all the electronic gizmos. With this, it's just a really analog mechanical experience, and the smell inside the car just is weird as well, because it just reminds me of my parents' old E12 as well that I had when I was a kid. So it has that kind of new old car smell, and it's just raw, you know. I just love it. That's the reason why I have and love these old BMWs, is that they just give you that, yeah, they just give you that sensation of, yeah, this is cool.
Moving on to the car at the end here, the E3 3-litre SI, top of the range of the E3s. This was the Autobahn Cruiser. Again, another pristine example, beautifully presented interior in fabulous condition, in the fueled metallic blue. Webasto sunroof, as you can see. Gorgeous car. It's the pre-runner to the 7 Series. We've got the E24 635 CSI, the famous coupe from 1980s, 3-litre straight 6 again. Most were automatic. There were a few manuals around. Cinnabar Red, yeah, Cinnabar Red, this model, owned by one of our club members. Gorgeous, gorgeous car. And then we've got the 3 Series line up here. So we've got the very first 3 Series at the end, the E21 323. Which obviously superseded the 2002. Often unloved, the E21s for many years, but now becoming more popular. People generally wanted the 02s or the E30s, but the E21s are now finding their place in this world, which is good news. Again, finding mint ones, nice ones around, very difficult. But a beautiful car on show today. Moving on, M3 E30 Evo, even rarer, so it's not your normal M3, it's an Evo, very rare. This model, owned by again another club member, it's done less than 50,000 miles from new. Again, you can see it's absolutely pristine. I would put a value on that of 100k all day long. So that's the E30. We've now got the E36. We've got an individual model here in a very rare violet blue, it's called. 328, absolutely gorgeous car, again by one of our fellow club members. So there's the 3 Series lineup as well. 700 Saloon LS, isn't it? Yeah, this model, air-cooled 2-stroke engine in the back. Hilarious, lightweight little car. You'll notice if you look inside, the ignition key is on the transmission tunnel, and when you actually remove the key, it locks it into gear, which is a novel little feature. Air-cooled engine, as I said, period interior, tartan interior, great little fun coupe. They did a coupe version of these, which were raced by Oh, famous racing, I can't remember, the famous racing drivers back in the day, Jackie Ix and a few others to name, used to race these. The coupes are very collectible and a rare sight these days, very rare sight. 25 brake horsepower I think this is. So here we have the M1, the cult classic M1. Incredible car, one of 355 I believe, 1981, made and raced in the Pro Car series. This one again is owned by BMW UK. Motorsport engine, 3.5 straight six, 278 brake horsepower officially. Same engine they used in the later M5 E28 and the M635 CSI, the twin cam engine. Beautiful engine, classic, famous engine. Pop-up headlamps, beautiful in the red, very, very rare car. Loaned to us again by BMW, thank you BMW UK. Beautiful car. The BMW Car Club of Great Britain Limited is there for members, you know, and open to non-members of course who want to join. We offer huge benefits in joining the club, discounts, parts, club days, track days, events, merchandise, monthly colour magazine, technical help, driving days, and just helping members around the world, not just only the UK. You know, we've made friends all around the world, Europe and the world, that we share ideas and experience and knowledge with, to keep these cars on the road and running as they should be. So we cater for all sorts within the car club. It's not about new BMWs which you can buy at your dealership. We cater right back to the historics, the pre-war, the classics, which are obviously close to my heart, you know, making sure that we help people keeping these cars on the road and having fun. It's about having fun. Weekends away, classic car shows, whatever, we cater for it all. Track days, M-Power meets. I like to think we're not a stale car club, we're very open and inviting, and a great bunch of friendly people. So please come and join us, come and talk to us. You know, you don't have to join, but you know, here we are in force, doing our bit for the mark, and very proud of what we've done.